Alright, so we are surfing. So we are going to now surf YouTube. Let's see the interesting things we can find on this excellent website. The literal greatest of greats, chat. You know, this is something that we did last time and I decided it was pretty fun. Low key. Let's see what we got. We're not gonna look at shorts. We're just gonna look at straight up videos. Straight up videos. What's up, everybody? What's up, Co-Train? First thing, unsolved Roblox mysteries. Investigated typo scam sites. Breaking Bad circles. 100% third hardest. What do we wanna do? What do we wanna look at? Because there's many options here. All theorized backrooms exits. Top 25 hardest scam sites. Watch it. Alright. That's the first thing I saw. Oh, no, I have reacted to Discord memes. Alright. Turn off this music because now we're locking in. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got on this excellent website.
Mistype a website. It's that simple. I feel like a lot of people end up doing this at some point, and then after we like that. They're changing their numbers.
Let's see what we got.
50 times a day. Okay, we're definitely getting a lot of redirects right here. Okay, dude. Okay, I can't show that. Okay, no.
Okay. I mean, this.
We got the cloud.
V-Bucks?
Claire? Wait. V-Bucks.biz. Verification successful. Waiting for V-Bucks to. Oh man. God damn.
Yeah, no. I feel this is more like. This is less of like a documentary style thing. Like, I can't discuss this with you guys. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to find something else. I don't know what this is. See what else we got. How to 100% Minecraft. All theorized backrooms is peak. That would be pretty peak. Finding the origins of strange Frutiger Aero media. I don't know what any of those words mean, and that's how you know it's going to be a good video. Let's see what we got. Hollow Knight lore might just spoil it if I ever play in the future. Oh, I think I know what this is. So it's looking over the origins into these weird...
Frutiger Aero is an incredibly refreshing design style and aesthetic that had been used everywhere back in the day.
Yeah. I recognize it.
Advertisements and commercials, different products, signage and office spaces. However, it was mainly found in all the new technology and its UI at the time. It was so
okay, now I don't know what it is.
And it honestly gave a sense of hope to the future of technology. As the years went by,
I no longer know what it means.
Aero pretty much faded out completely, and minimalism had taken over. In the past couple years, the Frutiger Aero aesthetic has since exploded on social media.
Still, okay, I kind of know what it is. This video is called Finding the Origins of Strange Frutiger Aero Media. Frutiger.
So popular on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
I did not know that.
Because everyone misses this design style.
Oh yeah, but that does look pretty nostalgic. It reminds me of
clean. I too miss this
nostalgia.
And hope it's able to find its way back to technology and its UIs. It sucks that everything
locked in ammonia am I?
In this video, I wanted to find the origins to a bunch of different Frutiger Aero media. I've done 2 videos to this one similar in the past, however, I want this one to be the ultimate video. Not only
is this not the same color as my shirt?
One similar in the past, however,
is it?
I want this one to be the ultimate video. Not only are we going to find
the background
the
my
origins
shirt?
and locations of
Frutiger
Aero places, we're going to be finding the origins of strange Frutiger Aero devices.
But the origins, this might not be an interesting video. It might not be. It feels like the video where you'd be scrolling through the recommended while you're watching it.
Babies don't
Five Nights at Freddy's you haven't heard of. 100 things that annoy me in Geometry Dash, that's an option.
With up to 100% leak-proof fit because
I don't think they know who they're showing these ads to, but literally I don't need that.
Let's start the video off by sure. Everywhere online. So
never seen it.
After a hotel, popular hotel located in Abilene.
Yeah, and I understand what this is gonna be.
As a complete.
This is sort of an expansion on flippin' finding the backrooms
it's
origins.
Cool to know where exactly this aquatic a completely different vibe. But yeah, it's cool to know where exactly this room has a.
Oh, this is just another POV of the room, or this is that, and then the window would be behind here. I see it.
Different vibe. But yeah, it's cool to know where exactly this aquatic Frutiger Aero room.
Never seen it.
From.
Never seen it. Creating a world that doesn't exist, yes. Creating one, I haven't. But I actually am starting to not like modern Minecraft ARGs because they're no longer ARGs. They're just films. They like technically make it an ARG just because there's a big market where they put a link in the description of the video to another account and then they just make a film. And then the whole thing that made ARG special is gone. Gone. That's why I didn't like well, I liked the world that didn't exist series, but it's no longer ARGs. It's no longer ARGs. They're just films.
Let's get into one of the cars of Frutiger could possibly be.
Never seen that. Actually, I'm gonna wanna. I'm gonna like this video. I'm gonna wanna just check this.
Geometry Dash is a game I've been playing for more than 8 years now. And over the years, there's been a lot of things I found annoying about the game, such as bad game design, visual bugs, and overall just a lot of frustrating things in GD. That should.
This is like a recreation or a more modern version of Colin's rant back in 2.1. Remember Colin's rant? Yo, Bam's back. What's up?
So today, I thought it'd be fun to make a video about listening.
Sure, he's spoiling it though. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Been done by Colin, but that was 6 years ago, and a lot has changed in the game.
That's true. I love that video. I remember.
Repeat any points he brought up, but some might slip through. So let's begin. Sometimes in 2.2 levels, the percentage is just.
Why do I have the blue spinning wheel of death? I don't like that. That makes me really uncomfy. Anyways.
Debugged, and it doesn't accurately show where you are in the level at all.
I hate that.
Sometimes you beat the level at 68%, and sometimes you stay at 100% for 20 seconds before.
I hate that. I hate that. I actually hate that so much. I hate that so much.
It just doesn't make any sense. This transition from a mini wave into a ship on Deadlock stinks.
Oh yeah, here's something that I tell everybody: never do wave to ship. Never do wave to ship. Ship to wave is still mid to bad, but just never do wave to ship.
Difficulty range of an extreme demon is extremely wide.
It's just that during a wave, when it's ship to wave, you just start falling really early. You gotta really react, and it just doesn't feel right.
Tidal Wave, the hardest level in the game, is the same difficulty as Wacky McWackface V2, according to GD.
Yeah, and the thing is, this does annoy me too, because people think, I be an extreme demon, I'm basically 80% the skill of the best player in the game. Yeah, the thing is with that, is that, the best player in the game, Zoink sees Aku, or Cataclysm, like a Cataclysm victor, whose hardest is Cataclysm, would see Stereo Madness. Not joking. Not joking. That's something people don't understand. Zoink sees Cataclysm like a Cataclysm victor sees Stereo Madness. You guys, just because you're both an extreme demon, does not mean you're next to each other. Because if it stayed the same as like hard demon, insane demon, extreme demon, Where he would actually be is like 20 more types of demons. Alright?
I would recommend something
Like 10
similar
more.
to demons in between or the grandpa demon mod to be implemented into
That's not glaze. That is what Zoink's an example, because that's easier for you guys to understand. Anybody at the top, that's where they actually are compared to somebody at extreme demon.
help with this. These specific
I feel like I'll probably be like 5 difficulties above extreme demon.
robot jumps in any platform level are very overused and it's just not very fun to play with.
Needles suck. Needle's just not that fun. Needle is just not that fun.
It just probably is a skill issue in my end. I'm not
No, it's not. It's not a skill issue in this guy's end. Needle sucks. It's not fun. You can get better at it. I can get better at it. It's not fun.
Bad transitions are still very
I'm sorry.
rated levels and they are always extremely irritating to die to.
Oh my god, that annoys me. Oh my god, that's like the only reason you can die on a 4-star nowadays is because they neglect transitions. Have you guys ever like hopped on the daily to see if you can do it first try? I promise you guys, the only thing you'll die to is a transition. Moving on.
Instead of regular
Oh my god.
a structure because these two
Daily
skills
suck.
look the exact same. However, they have a completely different hitbox.
I hate that. I hate that. Oh my, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that thinks about that.
2 times harder because of an invisible hitbox just
Oh my god.
jutting out. Levels verified using click between frames cannot be rated. This itself is a problem because CBF is just leveling out the playing field for all devices. But
yeah, but it's an extra step. That means if you play the game without mods, CBF, well, CBS, yeah, that's less important. I bet because he's at the beginning of the list, and this was 8 months ago. So it would have taken him 3 months beforehand, probably 11 months ago or something, that he made this idea. But it probably changed if it was outdated, so 8 months ago. At this time, I'm glad he made his own CBS, but if he didn't, I understand why he didn't allow CBF initially, even when he didn't have a CBF himself, is because that means to be competitive in the game, you have to have a mod. You cannot be you can't like be competitive and have the same advantage as one of the best players in the world if you don't get a mod. That means like
this Robbed Up said, I've been working on my little own
without modifying the game.
version of CBF for a while. But
I'm glad he said that.
Nothing official yet. About a year ago, and there's been nothing about it ever since. If anything, he should be prioritizing adding this version of CBF to the game. There's a lack of representation for platformer levels and players. For example, moons are supposed to be a direct counterpart to stars, so why do only stars get a tab on the leaderboards? I suggest adding something like a moon tab to the top one.
Yeah. You know something I think they should do? Integrate the demon list. And actually make the demon list like, you know, represent the best. Because what sucks is that new players look at this leaderboard and say, that's the best player in the world. That annoys me. That annoys me a little bit. That annoys me a little bit. Because, bro.
Platformer content in general to give players an incentive to actually play platformer. The amount
Does that annoy anybody else?
time it takes to save your account once is way too long, and most of the time it doesn't even work. Even when you are
I still don't know why that happens. Like we all know it happens, but I don't know why it happens.
within the 32 megabyte limit, still it is better than trying to save your account back
I mean, like to stream it if you want more people to join. I like this conversation though.
2.11. That was kind of impossible back in the day. The rating system definitely needs a rework. It's a very luck-based and biased system due to only one person, that being Robbed Up, being able to rate levels. A level has a chance to get more than 25 cents and still not even get
No, are more Elder Monster right
seen
now?
by Robert Tapala. And the fact is, this has happened to quite 5 cents and still not even get seen by Robert Tapala. And the fact is, this has happened to quite a few levels. So basically, Elder moderators need to be able to rate levels, just so rates are more consistent and it's less RNG based. And also, Rob only rates at like midnight in Sweden.
Okay, that's crazy that I made that connection though. That's actually a crazy connection.
Ultra fit.
What's up?
Room for your
Fresh
toes.
fries?
Crush your run, not your feet. Ultra. Stay out there.
No.
Switching my phone plan to public mobile means no overages or hidden
Like
zones.
2 15-second unskill.
Now, I'm living
I don't need these. YouTube, you would be getting more benefit if you tailored it to me. I don't need this. It's giving me diaper ads. It thinks I have a baby.
just me and my phone.
Scott, supper's ready.
Hilarious.
Parallax still plagues
Oh my
many
God.
levels in the big 2025. Remember, objects that are further away from the player should move slower, and objects that are closer to the foreground should move faster. When levels don't kill you when you start falling up, so you just fall upwards for 10 seconds and then die. Just add a saw above the gameplay, lock to player X, man. When levels don't kill you when you
Yeah, that's not replicable though.
out of the gameplay and onto the floor, making secret ways possible.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that.
Just add saws to places where you can
Yeah, but that just breaks the point of a layout.
fall out, man.
Might as well
Whenever jump
decorate it then.
indicators or decoration pieces look a little bit too triangular, so you mistake it for a spike. And then
Yeah, that's happened before. But that I disagree with him there with that example. But it's happened to me a lot, jumping over the
whenever someone
indicators.
tries an insane jump to a list demon, everyone I know, including myself, has tried this at least once. It has like a 95.
Oh my god, I know there's a bunch of you in chat right now. I know there's a bunch of you in chat right now. I know it. I know it. Bro, I know it. Bro, this is me when somebody says, "Hey, so I did a hard demon and I'm jumping to an extreme demon." It's more unique for somebody not to jump. You all want the spotlight. You all want the spotlight. You're all jumping.
Chance
I'm
of
sorry.
finding out, and it just leaves you sad because the level's just not gonna be fun. Searching for songs in the editor is extremely tedious. You have to go find a level that uses
The most common thing in this world is somebody trying to make a jump. The second most common thing, which is a lot rarer, is not making jumps and going up consistently. The third most rare thing is somebody actually making the jump they said they'd do. Is actually grabbing attention when you say, I'm gonna jump up 2 difficulties. That is reserved for people that are really good at the game. It is. I'm sorry. It's reserved for people that are really good at the game.
song you want to use.
And if you're good enough, go ahead. More more power to you. But like, if you're 5,000 attempts in, and your best is 8%, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Go
I'm
back to the
sorry.
editor and then put in the song into your level. The song menu should definitely have a search bar at the top, so you can type
Cause I want to make an analogy
Creo
for
and then
it.
get Creo.
Yes! Yes! I literally told him about this. RobTop responded to me and he said, like, where? And then I told him where and then he never responded.
Songs. Something similar to this Geode mod called
Yeah, but also the song itself.
search bar at the top, so you can type Creo.
Like, if you have a search bar, so you don't have to scroll through all of your saved songs, you know?
Songs. Something similar
Yeah, he responded. He did one of those ask me anythings
called
on
Improved
Reddit,
Song Browser.
and I was early, so he got to me first.
Pretty good. Keeping on theme with songs,
Zen
looking up levels
Moron.
of the specific song requires you to type out the song ID by memory, because you can't copy a song ID like you can copy a level ID.
Yeah.
So you can't put the song.
And the thing is, this video is specifically 100 things that annoy me about Geometry Dash. RobTop is low-key not that bad for a developer. We're just only going over the negatives, so it seems like it really annoys me. No, but here's the thing. It's like, he is a good developer. He's like a good developer. Oh, hold up. Hold up, chat. I want to get something to eat. Spam something in the chat, and I'll be back. I'm gonna wrap this. Yeah. Okay, you can stop spamming.
Into the song filter. Finding a really good song on Newgrounds, putting it into G, and then it can't be used. The Steam achievements page hasn't been updated since 1.9, with there only being 120 achievements out of the 547 that are actually in the game.
Yo. Okay, that I forgot about. I always see that it says 120 when I'm opening up the game. Holy burrito.
Monster tab. Is this supposed to be like the upper jaw of this monster? Like,
what? Wait.
At the 547 that are actually.
Do I ever think about that?
Even is this thing that represents?
I never think about that. Are you in cherry team? Yes. No, I'm not.
Objects in the particle and monster tab. Is this supposed to be like the upper jaw of this monster? Like, why is that? Comments have a limit of 100 characters. This might sound like plenty of space, but to put in context, this is a comment that reaches the maximum character limit in a comment. This is barely anything. I can only type like one thing and then I reach the character limit. Maybe for longer comments there should be something like a read more type of button.
That'd be nice.
YouTube. Otherwise,
I would agree.
The daily chat would be flooded. Sometimes the game randomly crashes into the editor and you can lose up to.
Wait, do we actually know who's in cherry team? Wait, do they hide that? Aren't they open about that?
Progress if you don't remember to save and quit frequently. Structuring objects with slopes leaves you with these ugly unconnected gaps between the lines. If you make the camera follow an object and then stop following the object, going into a non-free flying game mode just causes the camera to bug out.
I didn't know that. Half of these things might already be fixed. That's the thing. Bro, it's so good.
This bug is stupid. You can't scale objects up without them turning extremely blurry and losing a bunch of quality. For example,
well, you can't not do that. You know?
Here's a 4
come to your layout. Oh my god.
Scaled rock on the highest quality the game provides.
Well, yeah, but like, well, how would he fix that? I guess he just gets a bigger res thingy. Well, only renders from your scale.
And here's medium texture quality, and here's low texture quality. The biggest offender of this are the objects in the particle tab. Even if you scale them up to about 2 times, you can see the quality just disintegrate. This happens because all of the objects in the game are shoved into tiny spaces on these GJ game sheet PNGs in the game's resources folder, accidentally going through a platformer with disabled checkpoints on. I'm not even sure why this is a feature in the game, and to help,
it's disabled by default. A base of the game is disabled by default. Bro. I can do that with how to platformer. How to platformer, bro.
This feature is automatically turned on when you first update to 2.2, or at least it was in
my
case. The undo button in the editor.
I can deal with them. If he does it one more time, then yeah, ban.
It's a little bit misleading. It doesn't undo things like changing the color of an object or adding / removing a group to an object. This can actually be helpful in some cases, but most of the times it is slightly annoying. Geometry Dash has the most accurate and understandable hitboxes ever. Just look
oh
at
my
these.
god.
Speaking of hitboxes,
that doesn't make me mad though.
All 4 of these bush objects are slightly different. When a level forces you to hit orbs,
but that does.
It doesn't really make sense to force you to click your orbs if the part is still possible without clicking them. Getting to 99% on a new hardest.
Yeah, why remove swag routes? That just makes your level more fun.
Shader of the level is funny. Levels that overuse shader effects. At least one person has probably gotten a seizure from one of these levels.
You know, they never warn you.
Yes, dude, let's go. I just beat Tartarus.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you...
You guys can't see, I'll just say 350 TPS.
Wait, why is there a red dot in the corner? The demon
Oh, I get it. And she said it.
This is getting too hard, man. Acheron at...
$300k with no ad block? What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Does more subscribers mean higher chance of using an ad blocker?
7. Bloodlust in Legacy? What? Are we being serious? Okay, this one isn't actually a problem. It's just me getting...
Okay. It PMO because people lost somewhere the moral reasoning behind using an ad blocker. When you use an ad blocker, I'm not supporting the person making this video. YouTube detects that. If no ad plays, Mango, a person in the Geometry Dash community, will get less money, therefore probably can't do more YouTube videos, and will have less people in the community, less content. Geometry Dash can decrease in popularity because there's less YouTubers on it. And people just don't think about that. Because we just have to save 15 seconds, bro. We really have to think, like... Sure.
Getting mad that time is passing and harder levels are indeed being verified.
I mean, 2.25% per view. It's a quarter. That was actually accurate.
Like, Boo Boo Wamba at
But these add up.
number 3.
The whole argument is still like, you know, whether you use it or not. And you will watch like 1,000 videos. Therefore, that's like, I don't know, $3 to all the creators that
Slope in the
you
outlook
potentially
tab
miss.
looks different to the slope
But still, it just makes the game less popular.
in the slope tab.
A quarter of a cent is 1/16th of a penny? What are we talking about? A cent equals penny. Quarter of a cent equals quarter of a penny. What are we talking about? Which means I'm going to open 10 key chests. Good luck.
You see, this one has jagged
Nothing good at
rectangular
all.
edges, while this one has a sleek, nice triangular finish.
That annoys me. I don't know why they...
Jagged rectangular
I don't...
edges.
Yeah, I don't know why...
This one has a sleek, nice triangular finish, but yet nearly every
Pennies costed 4 cents to make, but that depends on the penny.
slope in the game uses the ugly square outline one for some reason.
And yeah, I bet the material at one point when inflation was really high, a penny, it literally just costs more.
The other one is better in every single way possible. This robot doesn't even exist, and this cube is the mini cube.
I know.
Every single way possible.
I always
This
think about
robot
that.
doesn't even
I
exist,
always think
and
about
this
that.
cube
I never think about the robot, but I always think this cube is a mini cube.
is the mini cube. You have to subject yourself through the torture of map pack levels if you want to get secret coins. When you
I think map pack levels are overrated. I don't think they're good. People treat them like a 0 to 10. I think they're a 2 out of 10. Does that make sense? Let me explain why. They're usually the same difficulty or the same gameplay as the Rob Top levels anyways. So if you're gonna call map pack 0 to 10, you should also call the gameplay in Rob Top levels 0 to 10 as well. But nobody does that. People call them mid, or people just don't really think about it. Right? You know what I mean?
You scale a group of objects together, a very small but noticeable gap between.
You guys are probably not going to agree with me on that one.
Very annoying to deal with. Playing GD, noticeable gap between each of the objects appears. You scale a group of objects together, a very small but noticeable gap between each of the objects appears, and it's very annoying to
yeah, the blind jumps though. It is still a little bit worse.
Playing GD around other people, getting far on the level, and then some comedian starts messing up your.
Oh my god. Those comedians. Oh my god. It's like, hey, you know what would be funny? Oh my. Yo, I hate that. Imagine you're locked in on your hardest. You have a new best and somebody thought you would laugh too if they went, ah. Hey guys, look, all my friends, look. I just ruined his game. Like, they have no friends. So, like, literally nothing's happened.
The regular swing copter looks nearly the same whether it's upright or upside down, which
what?
Up your inputs. The regular swing copter looks nearly the same whether it's upright or upside down, which makes.
Oh my god. I never know what I'm in swing copter. I just try to memorize the pattern, what clicks I did.
It's harder to tell.
If they can at least demonstrate what direction it's facing a little bit more,
click or not,
that would have really helped.
After transitioning into a swing copter part, getting a lag spike in the middle of a run is always very annoying, especially if you're at like 90% or something. When creators use janky camera controls that disorient the player and make it really hard to tell where you're going or where you even are. A good chunk of rated levels out there are terribly optimized, meaning they like extremely hard on any device.
I don't like any of the most popular levels in the game. Those all look so sick.
Especially in the player and make it really hard to tell where you're going or where you even
It does look pretty cool.
A good chunk of rated levels out there are terribly optimized, meaning they like extremely hard on any device you play it on, be it a unfortunate phone or a high-end gaming PC. So you're just forced to play the level in 20 FPS. But thankfully, in recent years, optimization has gotten better.
Optimization has been more noticed. I'll say that.
This in-game statistic is given to you for creating a rated level. It's called creator points, but however, it's often abbreviated by the community as 2 letters because it's easier to type. So basically, the first letter of both the words. These are the 6 most popular Geometry Dash YouTubers in the world.
We're cooked. We're so cooked. These are the 6 most popular Geometry Dash YouTubers. When people say, does Geometry Dash have YouTubers? And then they search up Geometry Dash and they get these people. I mean money farms. And then just a random disgusting individual. That's all we get. Okay, that PMO's so much. Oh my god, bro. I don't want, like, there's so many good YouTubers. You know something that annoys me? Well, you know what's something that makes me happy? I'm so used to saying annoyed because we're watching this video. Something that makes me really happy. There's this Spanish YouTuber called, and very underrated in the English community. I don't know why anybody ever notices them. They say, Senior Gayester is the, most popular Spanish YouTuber that's, a decent human being. But no, there is a Steven Elvro. This guy. He has 3.4 million. He only does Geometry Dash. And he's low-key the GOAT. He's low-key the GOAT. So I encourage you guys to subscribe to this guy because he needs to beat Guitar Hero Styles. He has to. I know Last Prism Alex. And I'm gonna watch this ad because it's supporting the creator. You seen this guy before? At least some of you have. But I'm gonna watch 2 15-second unskippable ads. Oh yeah.
Checking local bans and alerts, and traveling responsibly. So join us. Together, we'll be wildfire ready.
Yummy.
Hoy vamos a saber qué país de Latinoamérica es el mejor.
What country in Latin America is the best in Geometry Dash?
Y qué mejor mejor manera de demostrarlo.
Like, you guys gotta subscribe to this guy. And he's the and they're good. You might not even know, you might not even understand, like, you might not even understand English, or you might not even understand Spanish. I still watch these because they're just funny, bro. They're actually just funny. Like, that's the thing, and people just don't acknowledge that.
And this is their.
There's so many Geometry Dash, Spanish Geometry Dash YouTubers that are out there that are actually, except for this one, that are actually like really good YouTubers.
Yeah.
Even if you don't understand the language, they're just funny.
Absolutely dreadful. The fact that this is how the game is represented to the wider non-GD community is just so annoying.
Yeah, I know, that annoys me so much. Because when I say I play Geometry Dash, they immediately think of something like this. If I say I'm a Geometry Dash YouTuber, they think I sit here and say, Sigma Boy, $100 Mr. Beast challenge. Is this possible? Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I just beat the $100 Mr. Beast Impossible challenge. It annoys me so much. That's what people think I do, so they don't take me seriously.
Genuinely terrible.
I mean, in a other universe, I could be doing the exact same thing.
Update, one of them hit 10 million subscribers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, the thing is, at least it's making Geometry Dash more popular. It's just not giving them the right image. Is it beneficial for the community? Popularity, but bad reputation. Because now we have these guys. Is it ultimately good for the community? It's a balance because it makes it so much. I think they neutralize each other. It's like whatever you decide. It's like up popularity, down reputation at the same time. But the popularity is bringing in, you know, a lot of brain rotted kids into the game, which isn't the end of the world.
Done with this, bro. You can turn up,
but it's just that, like, now we have the reputation of that
level into an unlisted level. But however,
because then nobody's gonna take me seriously. Nobody's gonna take Geometry Dash YouTubers seriously.
You cannot turn.
May I say something I've already said multiple times to get your attention? Oh yeah, a bunch of people have. What's going on? Try not to jump the spider right at 14k attempts, 53% of poltergeist, 70k attempts, and got a fluke from 56. From 56, so you beat it. Yo, GG's. GG's. Yo, Zefexos, we're going over YouTube.
An enlisted level into a
yo, GG's. If you put now I feel like you might want to go back and you might be able to beat it, actually.
Objects into a single block of space in the editor, and then
1440 happens to be the amount of
publish the level
of resolution.
Automatically shadow bans your level from being public on the server, the editor, and then into a public level. If you put 600 or more objects into a single block of space in the editor and then publish the level, GD automatically shadow bans your level from being public on the server.
That sucks.
Sometimes this is a good thing because it prevents levels with NSFW imagery from being on the servers. There are some objects
that's
that are really
true. From like hyper realistic SFW from being on the server. That is kind of smart.
In terms of Z layering.
And also because it's gonna basically crash anything that goes on it. I mean, if there's 600 blocks there.
Only be put in T1. Every object in the particle tab acts as the lowest Z order of its Z layer. For example, if I put this easy demon particle on B1 and also the spike on B1, the spike will always be on top of the easy demon particle. Custom orbs and portals are usually implemented kind of badly, and they usually make levels worse to play. A lot of the time,
what does?
Orbs and portals are usually implemented kind of badly, and they usually make levels worse to play. A lot of the times they just look like decorations, so my brain just doesn't process that it's an orb.
Yeah, that annoys me. That annoys me.
At least give me a toggle trigger to turn them off. Whenever classic levels use way too many sound effects. Some of these levels use sound effects.
sound effects I thought would really enhance Geometry Dash levels. They don't. I've realized I'd just rather listen to the song.
To try and increase the atmosphere in the level, but in my opinion,
Yeah, and it really doesn't increase the atmosphere.
it just takes away from the quality, and it always just feels way too forced into the level. All right, and we're halfway.
It does feel forced. You know what I mean? It's just like, it feels like, let me listen to the music, you know?
And by the way, if you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to go and hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you can always change your mind.
You guys should subscribe to this guy. I'm gonna
You done it?
subscribe.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Actually, you guys decide. 1 to subscribe, 2 to not subscribe to this guy. This is the account where I just subscribe to everybody. 1. Alright, go support this guy.
All to action out of the way. Let's get back to take.
New Bluey Fuzzies. Collectible fuzzy figures.
Alright, bro.
Favorite episodes for Bluey fans. Out
Alright,
now.
man.
Sigius, 3 times more
Sigius.
protein than the
Sigius. Sigius.
yogurt. Sigius.
Sigius.
Simple is
He
better.
said it again. Sigius. Sigius.
TikTok
Love me some
And what I mean
Sigius.
by these are levels that solely.
I
focus
saw a
on-
girl eating Sigius at school today, actually. And I'm surprised. Maybe the ad worked on her. Maybe the Sigius ad worked on her.
visuals and trying to wow the player.
I don't know. What do you guys think about Sigius? Is Sigius good?
With crazy
It's a lot
effects
of
and decoration.
Sigius.
However, a lot of them completely abandon the concept of even remotely decent gameplay. These levels mainly appeal to the 8-year-olds scrolling on TikTok,
Oh my god.
of even the player with crazy effects and decoration. However, a lot of them completely abandon the concept of even remotely decent gameplay. These levels mainly appeal to the...
Yeah, but these are appealing, and I would show somebody... Here's the thing. I would show somebody that doesn't know Geometry Dash or still thinks that a Rob Top level is as good as decoration can get. I would show them this. I would.
Scrolling on TikTok.
And I would agree that this level that they're playing is one of the best decorated levels of all time. Gameplay, no.
So basically, you know, 8...
And I feel like if you're going to, like, if you're going to put that much effort into a level, just, like, really quit. If you're gonna, like, make a strong base, just make a good layout first. 20 minutes of thinking is enough for it to not suck. And then build it. Okay? If you're gonna spend 100 hours on a level, at least spend more than 20 minutes of those 100 hours on the gameplay.
8% of the game's community.
That's it.
The same
If
TikTok
you're
post
really going for
wants
decoration.
a Pun618 on TikTok and then thinking it's the
Oh my, that annoys me so much.
hardest level in the game. The advanced ranting of bots of Pun618 on TikTok and then thinking it's the hardest level.
I know, dude. That's exactly what I pictured their reactions are when they see Ton 618 for the first time. They're like, oh!
The game. The advanced random triggers menu sucks. You can't see or use any decimal points in any of the probabilities.
29 plus.
And you also can't use more than 20 groups, or else the menu starts bugging out. The daily chests have 18 miscolored pixels in the top left.
You're messing me up.
Wait, what? At Daybreak and provide 18 miscolored pixels in the top left. Wait, what? At Daybreak and provide evidence?
No, but that's...
The gold 24-hour chest, top left. Okay, let me just go check the asset now. Okay, top left. Top left, top left. Oh my god, I see it. In case you can't see it, let me just zoom in. There's just a sliver of red.
I hate you for that.
I'll never be able to unsee this.
Yeah, I'm mad at you for making us
there's a
see
setting that allows you to choose between using 2.1 physics in your level or 2.2 physics in your level. Now, this setting is good, but the annoying part comes whenever you enter a new level. You have no idea which of the physics.
That's true. You won't know. You literally won't know.
Level is going to use. By far the most annoying thing about platformer mode is that there is no option for checkpoints to save even after you leave the level. Considering that platformer levels usually take around 30 minutes to an hour to complete, it is common for players to accidentally quit or the game crashing mid-level, resulting in a complete loss of progression in the level. Because, you know, checkpoints don't save. If someone comments
Annoys me so much.
on an unlisted level and their comment history is public, any
YouTube viewers watch YouTube. Don't worry, this level... What?
If someone comments on an unlisted level and their comment history is public, anyone on Geometry
I know! I know! I know.
Dash can go to the unlisted level through clicking the ID on the comment. It is honestly crazy how this has not been fixed yet. This is how upcoming levels and other levels that aren't supposed to be public get leaked. Everyone, please remember, never comment on unlisted levels. Why did RobTop remove the follow player button in the editor? It was extremely useful for freezing a specific part in the level and then testing the movements and effects you've made. And then RobTop just removes it for absolutely no reason? Can we please bring this button back? Dying to the third coin in Poltergeist. This is probably about the second hardest coin in the game, and it's in the third main level.
What's the hardest you said?
This is probably about the second hardest coin in the
Yeah, that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard too.
game, and it's in the third main level. Going through a coin route,
It is pretty hard.
Proceeding to miss the coin. The grayscale.
Yeah, no, that right there in Finger Dash annoys me so much.
Sepia filters behave differently on mobile and PC. This is a recording of a level with sepia on PC, and here's the same exact thing on mobile. Adding any type of glow to slopes is extremely annoying. The font system kinda sucks. The text limit is only 20 characters. The character set of the font is...
The font limit is so bad. 20 characters. 20 characters. 20 characters. Are we for real? Oh my god. 20 characters. That's why we have to write everything we have to write, and then we copy paste it, try to make it look like the text can continue so we have the right gap, and then we keep writing. Why are 69 right next to each other?
It's pretty limited, so you can't type in different languages or use symbols. You can only use one type of font per level. This ugly black border is forced upon the text. Use symbols.
That annoys me.
You can only use one type
of
font per level. This ugly black border is forced upon the text. And the only way to get rid of it is by using blending, which also messes up the layering. And you also have to spam the right arrow 60 times to go through all the fonts in the menu. That's like 5 things that need to be fixed about the font system.
Font system is pretty bad.
It's free of
Font system is indeed pretty bad.
gentle and effective.
I'm at a brisk lemonade stand.
No, you aren't.
Stand for bold, refreshing brisk lemonade.
Stop
That's
standing.
Brisk.
The easing menu kinda sucks. You have to spam the
Brisk is mid to decent. In between mid and decent. It's half decent.
right arrow until you get the
I
easing
guess.
you want. And did I mention you have to do this every time you place down a trigger? These chain objects barely don't touch the ground despite the larger variant of itself doing so. Also, this
Wait,
these
what?
chain objects barely don't touch the ground.
Oh, that
despite the
annoys
larger
me.
variant of itself doing so. Also, this object is at the end of this sword tab for some reason, which made it kind of impossible to find for about 10 minutes. Also, the number on the top left is pretty funny if you ask me. Robert Topala is very inconsistent with his ground. Also, the number on the
Wait,
top
okay.
left is pretty funny
Alright,
if
it
you
says
ask me.
69.
Robert Topala is very inconsistent with his ground spike layering. He either places the ground spike above the block, behind the block, or doesn't place a ground spike at all. In a lot of the main levels, the layering changes multiple times during a single part, like you can
Oh
see
my
here
god.
on X step. Jazar
Really?
made a pretty cool video on this, so I do recommend
I saw that.
watching that. It's a pretty good watch.
It was
Completely
great.
Stolen levels have been rated an alarming amount of times. This has been happening on GD for a long time now, and a lot of the time the original creators of the levels never even know that it's happened. Therefore, the original usually stays unrated and the thief gets all the builder points.
Wait a minute. Wait. I want to hear this because I think it's what I think it is.
And a lot of the time rated an alarming amount. View on this, so I do recommend watching that.
I don't want to run about it if
Completely
it's what I think
stolen
it is.
levels have been rated an alarming amount of times. This has been happening
Oh,
on
yeah.
GD for a long time now.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Dude.
A lot of the time, the original
Just think about that, because I've had that happen to me with videos long time ago. it sucks. Oh my god. When you put so much effort into something, and then somebody else literally, some kid was just like, copy, click, paste, click, and gets 100,000 downloads. I'm like, and they're like, yay! Like, bro. And nobody knows you made it. And then what's the worst part is, because I had with videos, they went back to my video and said I copied it from them. They called me like a horrible person. Oh my god, you know what that felt like? It was a lot earlier though. I was like 13 years old, and that was on TikTok. But you know what that feels like? And people just want to use their brains. Like, my videos higher quality, not as zoomed out. Clearly all my other videos, it was my voice in all my other videos, and their video is the only video on their thingy.
Creators of the levels never even know that it's happened. Therefore, the original usually stays unrated and the thief gets all the builder points, completing a level. However, upon hitting the end wall, you're greeted with this. In some of the early main levels, Corrupted often places gravity portals upside down in the air. You can see this that back on track 36%, twice in a row at base after base 46%, and there might be more examples.
Sorry, what is it?
Early main levels, Corrupted often places gravity portals upside down in the air. You can see this at back on track 36%.
Oh, why would you do that?
And twice in a row at base after base 46%, and there might be more examples I don't know about, but I don't know. Jump and fly your way through danger in this rhythm-based action platformer. In the Google Play description of Jump Dash, Robtop accidentally says this twice.
I seen that! I never thought about it. Wait, why is this one longer? That means something's different. Yo, a typo is the difference. That's the only difference in these. So they weren't caught. What were they thinking? I thought they might have accidentally copy-pasted it twice, but they rewrote it, which means they had enough time to realize it was already written. And then they placed, the frigging H here. Yo.
Whenever people put road
Yo. Do you remember? Yeah, I see you a bunch, Keenox. You have a mental note.
Rotated speed portals in the levels. Depending on how you go into one of these can make your game very slightly off sync. The player can enter it at different points of exposition in the level, therefore causing slight music off sync.
Yeah, no, that annoys me. That really annoys me. That annoys me so much.
Which is not fun. It costs diamonds to unlock using the normal level song in practice mode. The slabs in the editor are barely under a half of a normal block. The hitbox of a sword doesn't change when it's warped. For example, I'm gonna warp this sword. You would expect
that annoys
like
me.
This, but it actually looks more like this. The first coin in club step is genuinely terrible. It feels like the level was
It's pretty bad. Why is there another up top there?
On the coin path instead of a normal path, which is whatever this is. The coin path is so easy that I think in my 8 years of playing the game, I've never went the top path until
that's true.
Recording this.
You know a path that I do that I think is sick? I want to show you guys. Check this out. Literally my favorite path. My favorite path in the game, bro. 14th level. I don't know why I memorized 14th level. I don't know why I need I need practice mode for this, guys. Favorite thing to do. That's so sick. That's so sick. You know? Because look how close you get to touching this. You skip all of that and you hit that orb, bro. You feel like the GOAT after doing that. So sick. Anyways.
In my 8 years of playing the game, I've went the top path until recording this footage now. Trying to select an object. However,
you did that when you beat Clubstep, you're the GOAT.
You end up placing a random line of objects.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I hate that! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! No! No!
Select an object. However, you're actually on the build tab, so you end up placing a random line of objects.
Oh, it's hard to watch, bro. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. I literally can't. Bro.
Whenever levels have a random invisible.
What do you mean it never happened to you? What are you talking about?
Hitboxes for absolutely no reason. The Geometry Dash community as a whole, not a big random invisible hitboxes.
Oh, you shift, that's why.
Absolutely no reason. The Geometry Dash community as a whole, not a big fan of how negative it gets in the GD community sometimes, especially that GD Twitter side.
Oh my god.
The best time to get a Reese's? Anytime. I'd also accept all the time.
Flood your skin from within. Tatcha Dewy Milk.
Can we see my chat? Yes, we can see your chat.
Powered by How to Say 3, a proprietary compound.
Like, do you think I'm buying this? YouTube, you're wasting your own money on these ads. I'm not buying this. Did you think I would be like, oh, geez, I need that?
Moisture deeper.
My skin needs moisture, alright.
Weightless oil balancing hydration.
Oil balancing? What is oil balancing? It might be a thing, but I feel like with these ads, it just
For dewy
slightly
might not be a thing.
radiance.
Whenever levels have
Dewy.
The Lenny icon has one singular pixel that's darker than the others.
Look at that pixel.
If I zoom in very far in, you can see it. You can't see it while you're actually in the game, but it's still there, still sticking out the side of the Lenny cube. These levels, they still appear from time.
Oh my god, it's so true.
Time with extreme.
I forgot about these. Like and rate auto to open the door. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Extremely high like amounts. The fact that these still.
Oh my god. 108
have crazy amounts of likes despite the obviously.
Because you can't take off the like.
Fake level just shows that 80% of the people who play this game are 8 years old. If you have less than 512 stars, you can't see your real position on the global leaderboards. Instead, you'll be stuck under Carrot Master. This guy's name isn't even actually Carrot Master, it's Manganese 9. Custom object limit Carrot Master. This guy's
Who's Carrot
name
Master?
Isn't even actually Carrot Master, it's
And everybody plays his levels.
Manganese 9. Custom object
Because
limit
he's
is
just the first thing I
1000
showed up.
It's way higher than it used to be, but
Custom object can't oh yeah.
but it still could be a little bit annoying in some cases. For
Yeah.
example, saving a pice of art you made into your custom
Saving
object.
art
Whenever the wave
sucks,
slides
bro.
on the D block, the trail stretches out and goes through everything. I
Why does that still happen?
don't know if this is intentionally supposed to happen,
That doesn't annoy me.
but I just personally do not like the look of it. The search filters
That
for
annoys
lists
me.
are
I think it's unintentional and it sucks. It low-key sucks.
practically non-existent. On the left of the L and the gauntlet page, there is one extra random pixel poking out of the font.
Man,
Just
but
zoom
stop
into
giving
the
us
pixel.
like the
This
can't
also happens
unsee
to
things.
usernames in the comment section. I'm
Okay, that's very noticeable. I don't know how I haven't seen that.
pretty sure this is only a thing on high texture quality though. The account management page
No.
is a little outdated.
A little bit.
Clicking them, sure this is only a thing on high texture quality though. The account management page is a little outdated. Clicking
Appreciate
the
that,
Games
Twistin.
button on mobile
Nice.
leads you here, where it shows you the GD spin-off game.
Oh yeah.
But there's something wrong with this. This page is missing the other games that he made, like Boomlings Matchup, Memory Mastermind, and the other one. This is strange as the banners for these
The other
games
one.
files. And also nothing even shows up on this page if you're in Steam. Dying to a blind jump. If you
Those annoy me so bad, bro. Don't do those, bro. Do not do those. You know?
zoom in on the
I think blind jumps are okay in levels where nobody can first try it, but if it's a readable level, don't do them.
wave trail extremely closely, you'll find out
Stop!
it doesn't go at a straight 45-degree angle. The trail of the wave is full of these
Oh, that's true.
inconsistencies.
That is true.
Because the player moves forward ever so slightly faster than the wave going upwards. This is basic, but the faces on the map back button are
Yeah.
the wrong colors. It's possible to get IP banned from Geometry Dash if you AFK on the event button, because
What?
the game sends a GET request every 10 seconds to check if there's a new event level. This prevents you from commenting on or even loading online levels for a good 24 hours. If you get leaderboard banned, you're automatically banned from the Jump Dash Discord server. This is a level I made around 8 years ago, but as you can see, I can't play it or even make a copy of it. This is because old levels got nuked off the servers back in 2021 to remove clutter and speed up the search page. This wiped out a lot of history on a lot of Jump Dash accounts. For example, every single one of my older levels. But I guess without this, searching would probably take ages. The GD lore wasn't expanded at all by 2.2. The monster that said they would destroy Jump Dash just didn't do anything. And who is Zolgaroth? Once upon a time, Rob...
So, what? When did he add Zolgaroth?
And who is Zolgaroth?
Who is Zolgaroth, bro?
Once upon a time, Rob Top said...
I've never even explored that.
Probably coming within 6 months of 2.2, guys. We are now at month 16 of 2.2.
2.2 feels like it just came out just because of how long 2.1 took. That isn't even a hot take, that's a cold take, but because we just kind of all know that.
Yeah, we're waiting another 7 years for 2.21. And that's 100 things I found.
Probably might like 15. Nah. I think we're gonna wait. My guess, 2.3. No, 2.21 might take like a year. 2.3 might take like... I bet there's gonna be 2.211, 2.2111, 2.2112. No, I think 2.3 is gonna come out like from this current moment, maybe 4 years.
Find annoying about GD. This video would
maybe 3 years.
Without all the contributors.
I'm being honest, bro. I'm being honest. Around GTA 7
on the screen right now. Thanks for providing me with annoying facts, guys. If you think I missed anything,
goated YouTuber. Everybody subscribe to this guy. No wonder it got 1 million views. This guy's a goat. High key. No, low key. Low key. They haven't made videos in a while. Damn. See what we got. Exposing Jump Dash's dumbest cheaters. Do we want to watch that? Or it's 9:54. Do we want to play a game? The 9 Circles Epidemic sounds
January 15th,
insanely good.
2015, a player known as Zobros was getting ready to upload his first original Geometry Dash level. It was a pretty standard effect level. In fact,
what are you doing with
your shit? He doesn't even think it's that good. However, fate disagrees with him. There will be hundreds of great...
I will be honest. I'm gonna be honest. 9 Circles levels don't look that good. Even for the time they came out, they're not that interesting. Maybe because they're easy, everybody started doing it. And it's not even that easy in relation to making something that looks equally as good.
Levels and thousands more on the servers imitating this one.
That's not a hot.
In fact,
that's not even that hot of a take. I think it's a mediocre take. It's a lukewarm take.
It's gonna get so out of
hand.
So
it's sort of pushing towards a hot take.
Within themselves, levels will be made 10 years later using this level's blueprint. When Zobros hit.
I'm sorry. What happened to the audio?
Its upload. The 9 Circles Epidemic will begin.
Anyways.
Of views.
I don't know if I want to watch this video.
The server today has 66 million downloads.
It's so even Zobros says it's
3
overrated.
million likes, making it the 10th most liked level ever. This was not new though. There were many effect levels that were flash in the pan, so nobody saw this as anything special.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That begs the question, though, as to how all of this started. Usually, stories like this begin with a patient zero, but this time,
check this clip. Okay, well, nope. I guess, like, what are we doing?
When Zobros hit.
I'm sorry. What? Yeah, but what did happen?
Look at Patient 1. Super Pizza Luigi, now known as MK Comic, was a small creator with 3 creator points to his name. Assumedly, he saw how popular Nine Circles was and wanted to make a version of his own. He used a song by the same composer, but to make...
Didn't this guy get married like a year or 2 ago? The creator of Fairy Dust? Did they get married? Super Pizza Luigi. I saw a Reddit post on it.
He made the level pink. His level isn't really any different from Nine Circles.
Yo. You just need to find like a market gap in the Geometry Dash community. Like... oh, there's a new trend out. Just make an early level like that. The early lobotomy levels, they didn't have to be good. They would all become classics. Just like Fairy Dust, it was literally just the same thing, but switched up the gameplay and changed the color with a different song, and it became a classic. If you're early to a trend, then you'll also be a classic. That's what I found in Geometry Dash, which is especially... saturated compared to just any other thing like social media trends.
But it has the same aesthetic down to the blocks used to decorate it. Regardless, the level was published to the servers 30 days after Nine Circles, and the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, but like, what did make 852,000 people click on that video? Like, what?
Just like its predecessor, Fairy Dust became a massive hit, garnering...
And that's what I question. What is so amazing about this thing?
400,000 likes. The people wanted more Nine Circles content, and that's exactly what they got. Fairy Dust was a big wake-up call to upcoming creators.
Yo, watching Geometry Dash videos in slow-mo makes the level look so fun, can we all admit?
MK Comic proved that if you wanted to make it big, the easiest path to success was to make a Nine Circles.
Okay, maybe not.
2 months later, the Realistic was released, using the same layout as Nine Circles, but with another color. Soft Table's variant also garnered a million downloads as a feature from RobTop. The first time didn't mean anything. The second time could have been a stroke of luck, but the same thing happening for a third time was a pattern.
Why is it so easy to follow those? Have you guys noticed that whenever you're doing one of the open duel sections, it's so easy to follow these lines? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how good you are. All of a sudden, you become Extreme Demon skill, and it's super easy to follow these lines. Because the duel is symmetrical? Yeah, but even if it wasn't, or even if you're in, not if it wasn't. Even if you're not in the dual game mode. If you're in the solo game mode, if you will. It's just so easy to follow. I don't know why.
Time was a pattern.
And this guy's like proving my point.
Not go unnoticed.
Somebody should make one of those, but they just like, you know, they make the hitboxes go up to that. They make that the gap. And still... anybody above Hard Demon is not gonna die in it. Even though they're like, you know, difficult.
The month of May
I do like Nine Circles levels gameplay, but I think I still think the decoration is just not that good. Like I said at the beginning, it's not that good even for its time. It's just very overrated.
A message to the community. The Nine Circles epidemic was here to stay, and there was nothing you could do about it.
It's dying out, I'll tell you that. Since like 2023, I feel like it's been slowly dying out. Like you won't see a level that blows up. But Circles levels are still very popular, but they aren't the original. They don't look the same as like just any Circles level. Like something Circles, and then you what am I talking about? Something Circles, I've noticed a lot of time it doesn't even have 9 circles
It
gameplay.
was like being around during the gold rush. It was a phenomenon that anyone could participate in, but only a few lucky creators could really reap the rewards. It became so popular to make your own 9 circles level that Dorabay himself made Dorabay Basic 10 into a 9 circles level. You truly could not get away from these in 2015. 9 circles is now the biggest level.
What is the deal with Dorabay? Were they just like odd levels which made people really like them?
Series in the game, and it'll stay that way until present day. Now, before we go any deeper into this rabbit hole, there's a question that you're probably yelling at me to answer, and that question is...
I feel like you've answered that. I don't know.
I mean, it's a great question. The 9 circles trend was not only widespread, but it's also a phenomenon that has never happened again. There have been plenty of influential levels, but none have ever had this much reach. Surprisingly, the
That's
answer is
true.
pretty simple. It can get boiled down into one word: accessibility. To explain what I mean,
It's
let's
easy to make.
open up the level editor.
From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
And I don't know what the Hoyoverse is, and I will.
Seems like there's some kind of emergency.
Really? I can't believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome today's host, Lation!
Boo! Boo! No, I'm kidding.
Have you ever wanted to be a Geometry Dash creator? Has it ever annoyed you
No.
that you don't have that UFO that nobody likes? Well,
No.
fret not, dear audience member, because today I will
Does
show
anybody
you
even? No, I know some people that use it, but just for showing off, you know.
to follow the herd.
It's like wearing designer clothing if you're wearing that UFO. Except some designer clothing actually looks alright. The UFO that you get from career points do not.
9 circles effect. To make the structure,
Mhm.
you're going to need these 2 slope objects. One of these can turn into whatever color you'd like, and the other one will always be black. You want to put these slopes adjacent to each other and alternate them until you complete the shape that you want. Once you've done that, set the colored slopes to the first 4 color channels. The colors are done with simple pulses. Set all of the backgrounds and object colors to black and use a pulse trigger to make it flash whatever color you'd like. Now set these triggers up to flash each individual color channel in quick succession. Throw in a few occasional background flashes and you're done. Congratulations! You just made your own 9 circles level.
That is
now
true.
Go and make your own featured level, kid.
What is?
Now, notice how I explain how to build this effect?
At least people are changing it because I don't think an initial like 9 circles levels. If you made something on par with level quality as 9 circles right now, or fairy dust, or any of the early ones like problematic, it's not gonna get rated. That's the thing.
World by storm in just a few minutes. That's why there were so many of these levels. You didn't need much, if any, experience in building to do this. This is the Geometry Dash editor in update 1.9. It's a lot less advanced than what we have today. This is the trigger section of the editor. All you
Oh my god. Look at that.
have are 4 color triggers and some small, insignificant effects you can do with.
Still don't know what these do. I always see these in the editor. I never use them. I don't know what these do.
Your icon. Now, let's look at the trigger tab today. Yeah. This is why you don't see a trend like 9 circles anymore. The levels that are cutting edge are so complicated that it would take hundreds of hours to even
That's true.
understand how it was made.
That's true, and it's not gonna get as popular as 9 circles if it's simple, because then it won't look good, and if it doesn't won't look as good as the standard nowadays for decoration, and if it doesn't, then you know, it's not going to become a trend. So, in order to make something popular, it has to look really, really good nowadays. The standard's so much higher than before, and considering that, if it has to look really, really good, it has to take a lot of time, and then no, it's not going to be a trend, because only, like, you know, a few select people can make something look that good. And why put that much effort into something that got popular for it looking good? Why make a second version where you could have spent that time making your own?
Most of these assets were manually made as well, so you also have to be a very talented artist. This is why 9 Circles is a once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon. The game has evolved so much that it's simply no longer possible to build 100 aperture clones.
That's true.
Instead, there are multiple creators who use their own creative vision to create their own unique experience. Now that you have a
which is not a bad thing. I would argue it's better.
Why this happened, it'll be a little easier for you to keep up with what's about to happen. In June of 2015,
yeah, but people aren't remaking Slaughterhouse Shenanigans. There's so much into it.
There were rumblings of a potential new hardest level in Geometry Dash. We know this level today to be Bloodbath. The level's verifier was an American player named Riot, but his top rival at the time was Cyclic, and he was not happy that he was about to be one-upped. His nemesis was making a level that would solidify him as the greatest of all time. What Cyclic made over the summer, though, looked really familiar.
Nobody likes to be told what to do, except when someone says, "Hey, eat a Reese's!"
Nobody says that. Do I need this? I'm trying to watch Geometry Dash videos. Oh. Oh, and now oh no, that makes me look bad. I gotta pull up the ukulele, bro. It's over. I gotta pull. Listen, the ads were getting to me. The ads. Listen. I don't have a ukulele on me. I'm cooked. Alright, moving on.
That's right.
We're only 8 minutes into the video. I swear I've been watching this for like 20 minutes.
It is a 9 Circles level, but there's one major difference that sets it apart from the rest. It is incredibly difficult. Overnight, this level became a huge success. Not only did it use the trend that was setting the
Africa Circles. I probably should have explained why I just said that. Aw. It doesn't have any decoration. I'm so cooked. Listen, I literally didn't just play this. Bro, I'm so glad somebody's verifying it. Oh, that's the worst run of my life.
But it's also the new hardest level in Geometry Dash. However, unbeknownst to Cyclic, the level...
Chad, is anybody else getting a little bit bored? The $150,000 Geometry Dash business.
It's a game about beating levels and creating them. Most of these levels are made by passionate teenagers and young adults.
Okay, this high key sounds...
almost no money. But recently...
Yeah, but this though, it's gonna be stretching on Wabu. Chat, I'm gonna be honest. Wabu, not so long ago, was actually long ago now. Wabu used to actually be literally one of my favorite people to watch. These things, because it used to be good stuff. Just look back a little bit. I actually used to genuinely like his content. What is the best fluke in Geometry Dash? Weirdest thing that's ever happened in Geometry Dash. Absolutely insane Geometry Dash records. Unluckiest moments ever. I love these rarest things in Geometry Dash, and I'm just
Geometry Dash looks like most people who have played Geometry Dash when getting a story level, which takes.
I love like the mystery to it. That's why the first time people were making fun of him, I didn't look at his current channel. I just started defending him because I used to. Yeah, and that's the terrible tips thing is where it originally happened. I started defending him because this is what I was used to.
Skill to get. And oh boy.
These were good videos. They were good. Back when he had maybe 100K. I mean, just without bias, I just want to like watch one of his videos. I'm just gonna, yo, what's up, Rappy? I just want to watch one of his videos, see what I think now. And I'm not gonna immediately be negative. I genuinely want to watch it.
Not your feet. Ultra. Stay out there.
And we're gonna get 2:15 seconds. Sigius. Yo, it's Sigius. I can't believe Sigius. I love Sigius.
Skibidi toilet faces, chasing doors monsters, and whatever this is, to the greatest bosses ever created in.
What have you noticed that every single documentary style video starts with from X to X. Here are the most. Has anybody realized that? Make an engaging YouTube documentary style video on. Yeah, that's what I think because they're all AI generated. But it might just be a thing where it's like, this is the most engaging thing, nothing comes close, so even humans think of it themselves. On the king. Let's see. Alright, so it just didn't do anything. Alright, I'm gonna write it again. I hate you. Write an engaging script for a What are the chances? I'm gonna say there's a 70% chance. Did it do it? It did not. It didn't do it though. But I know that every single Sunny V2 video does it. A lot of these do it. That's all I know.
There are many boss fights that blow.
It's an easy way just to like shove in what's gonna be in the video as well.
People's minds.
Okay, I'm just gonna be realistic.
I'll talk about the worst all the way to the best ones.
Who called the poo one the worst?
Starting at this absolutely horrible level made by Reddit user Gecko Snake. Normal boss fights normally have some cool attacks or great designs, but
He's just trying to make fun of this person. Because they could have actually tried hard on that.
the creator of this level couldn't be bothered to spend that much effort.
Okay, now that pissed me off. The fact that he said that kind of pissed me off. They weren't willing to spend more effort. Puts their actual profile right there for hate and shows them their level. That, okay, I actually really don't like that.
Monster here is just for
That's just really disrespectful. Does he still have the video? Hey! My favorite video. Hey ChatGPT, enter 82 build hacks for me. Any Sputnik's video is so good. This might actually be
Here
good.
are 33 creating tips for Geometry Dash from easy.
I mean, look at it has a lot of likes as well. The tips Wabu didn't know. Holy. Oh my god. Yo, this is like a diss without even referencing Wabu, bro. This one I wanna go over this with you guys. By the way, I'm gonna like this video because I haven't seen it since it came out. It's probably a year ago now. Oh, 7 months. I want to go over this with you guys. This is difficulty in an intuition scale. This is difficulty. Right now they look like sheets of paper. I feel like the visual could have showed it a little bit more. 7 difficulty. 12.8 difficulty. So it works. 20.5. Okay, I sort of disagree there. Not gonna lie, I sort of disagree there. Here where it says that club steps 20.5 and deadlock's 33.5, I don't know about that. This is their intuition scale. I would say adjusting deadlock to club step, deadlock would probably be 23.5. Adjusting club step to deadlocked, it would probably be 29. You don't need... Okay, this is kind of false precision. Because if already, like, whole numbers are way off here, then adding a 0.1 is just kind of false precision. Because it's more like 55... It's 56 plus minus, like, 10. So the 0.1 did not mean you were that precise in difficulty here. But still, I love the concept of the video, and this still could be from multiple different people. Okay, so we said 9 circles was a 90. If 9 circles is a 90, don't know how hard these are. Crimson Clutter. Former hardest circles level. Still don't know how hard these are. That I disagree. What video is this? This is by Viewey the Goat. The difficulty of Geometry visualized. Yo, Red World being a 15. Okay, I still disagree with the 9 circles. 9 circles should be at least so far like a 500. If Cataclysm like 2000. 5,000. Like, if Bloodbath took you 5,000 attempts, this would take you 7,000 attempts. I would agree. And this would take you 12,000 attempts. This would take you 15,000 attempts. I would agree. Why does it say made by Creo Popular? Made by Creo Popular. You just mean made by Creo? My different drop cat because it's too hard when he tried jumping to Verity, you know? He's going for Keynotes. Okay. He dropped Bloodbath because it was too hard and now he's going for Keynotes. Oh, made Creo popular. Oh, that's what you mean. I'm a bum. I don't know. Forgot English. Digital descent. Sonic Wave. If Bloodbath took you 5,000 attempts, Sonic Wave. I bet that's not what they're using. I made a comment on this, did I not? Although I'm not sure how the points are measured, I really like this visualization. This got 4,000 likes. I never paid attention to comments. I didn't know my comment got 4,000 likes. Yeah, expected number of attempts is fair. Did they respond? You know something weird with YouTube? If the creator has responded to the comment, it's never the first comment that shows up. Or it's never the first reply that shows up to the comment. You know what I mean? Super weird. Stream Demon. That's... Okay, no. If Bloodbath took you 5,000 attempts, Bloodlust would take you 20,000 and not take you 94,000. So it is a different visualization. Yeah, no, it is. It is. So far, it's a little bit more exponential. I know it does get really exponential, but still, I disagree a little bit. Relevant. So it's definitely not attempts. It's definitely not attempts. Extreme Demon starts at 1557 and ends at something. 200k. Okay, though that is not like 1.5 times harder though. Shuketsu. I think that's a fun level, I've heard. Top 75, the golden 500k. That means Tartarus would be right next to it. Next is what, gonna be Firework? It's gray. Firework? Cimmerian Shade. This could be Slaughterhouse. No, it's gonna be it's gonna be Slaughterhouse. It's gonna be Jigsaw. Who cares about Jigsaw? Show the iconic levels. Frick you. The Plunge. Okay. What else we got? What is this? Menace? Oh, 7 Club Step. Arguably the best level on the list. This is a little unrealistic. I'll be honest. Okay, so Trial should be near if this is 2.2 million. I bet this bar is Slaughterhouse. Second in circles, and it's not even gonna go that high up. This is gonna be like 5 mil, 4 mil. Yeah. Most famous verification. Yeah. I disagree with this. I think Slaughterhouse is 5 or 6 times harder than Bloodbath. Not likely 2,000 times harder. Well, like, how many times in a row would I beat Bloodbath for it to be equally as hard? Probably 5-6 times in a row for it to be as hard as, no, maybe even 7 for it to be as hard as Slaughterhouse, but 24, I don't know about 2400. Acheron, yeah. In relation, no, never mind. Acheron's like 1.15 times harder than Saras, 1.2. Love this song. Flamewall's 6.6 minutes of top 50 gameplay. Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave's like beating Slaughterhouse 2.5 times, 2 times in a row. So I would disagree with it being 5 times harder. Amethyst. That I agree with. Amethyst being 40% harder than Tidal Wave, I agree with. 25-30% harder, but I can't talk as much about it anymore because this is out of what I can do. Top 2. Thinking Space 2 is second. Or was that first? So what's top I could be? Oh, are we going to please go to like Aternus and stuff? Yay! I call it 191. Okay. I would say Aternus is like beating Thinking Space 3 or 4 times in a row. Because that's a reliable thing, because 3 times harder means nothing. That means nothing. In relation to what? Beating it how many times in a row makes sense. That makes sense. We're watching viewers' videos? Maybe. I might be done with this. It's 10:30 now. Lightmare. Hardest level in runs. I do know it. Is it saying it's hot? Does it? Oh, how do you play that? The hardest song to sing is Lost. That's the hardest song to sing. He can get the beginning, but the drop, what is he gonna do? Dong, dong, dong. Like, what is he? $200 like. Okay, that's the same note. I love this guy. That's why I subscribed to it. So who's... Wait, sorry, why is... This guy's called tartar sauce.
Fun fact that you probably didn't know. So grab a snack and let's...
Yeah, I feel like I'm done with these videos. I broke Minecraft's world record.
1.2 billion meters per second. I broke the world record by traversing the whole Minecraft world in under 1 second. And all I had to do was to break the game engine, melt my PC.
Would you not just like put a chunk render on one side and then do one of those ender pearl contraptions and then just go to the other side and then make somebody flip the bale? Or at least make it like night thingy.
16 hours and
so you have a few minutes to get to the other side, you know what I mean?
Quantum physics to move 4 times.
I bet violin's really hard.
Faster than light. And it all started with this pig. But to understand...
Sorry, hold on. I'm curious. Hold on. No, but what does it look like for you?
Back to Science Click. Today, what would we see if we approached the speed of a spaceship? Would it like in sci-fi movies? What would fascinating phenomena of our universe?
Wait, hold on. Predictions. What would we see if we were going the speed of light? You're going as fast as the light itself, so nothing's catching up to you. Something on your side, it can't reach you because it always has to go the same speed as you and go to the side in which is going to lose. Like, look, this is you, this is it. You go the same speed. If it tries to go to you at the same time trying to reflect something over here, it won't catch up because it's spending some momentum going this way. Therefore... No, but the thing's right next to you. No, but... Therefore, your vision is gonna freeze. That's what I think.
ourselves
Not blue. I think your vision's gonna freeze.
at the heart of special and general relativity.
Let's see.
Our spacecraft is initially at rest.
Oh, they're gonna go through it.
Once
Okay.
launched,
0
we
point.
begin to accelerate.
It's behind
We
chat.
imagine that its propulsion system allows us to accelerate
The fastest we've ever gone is 0.06.
instantly.
I
as
know
long as
that.
we wish.
How fast is that? Calculator on Google Chrome. Such a chud. Since when we go 200,000 kilometers an hour? With what? Voyager 1? Was Voyager 1 going that fast? Oh, it even says the distance.
One would think that the speed would eventually become unbearable. However,
So right now we're at 23 kilometers a second. We're at 0.008%,
this isn't
bro.
the case. Speed has no effect on our body. When two trains cross, it is
Yo, I love the concept of space, bro. I know there's definitely people that love it more, but I'm really up there. Like, bro, just thinking of, like, there is currently... We're always on this freaking ball, bro. We're always on this freaking sphere walking around. But the thing is that, like, literally think, as you're sitting in your chair right now, in this physical world and the thing I'm looking at, what is just, like, you know, 1 billion kilometers that way? What if I just, like, keep going? Where's the far lands, you know? Where's the far lands in this real world? That's so corny, bro. I'm talking about the far land. Yeah, far lands, and copy the far lands. Real life, copy the far lands. Bro, and I love that so much. The fact that, like, what if you just keep going? And then you find yourself in space. There's literally no up or down. Chat, look up right now. You can literally be at the bottom of the ball looking down from you looking up right now. Because there is no up or down. That's the thing. And that blows my mind. There is no up or down in space. You could be looking up. And if you look in space, you could be looking down right now. You could be on the bottom of the sphere looking down. That's crazy. But there is no bottom. You could be looking on the side. You could be, look, it's gullible on the ceiling. Okay, bro.
Which is at rest. Similarly, inside the spaceship, we cannot feel its speed, but only its acceleration, the thrust of the reactors which presses us against our seats.
I feel like we would die at this speed.
If this thrust is
I said I 3
reasonable,
times.
it
What's
will
up?
be perfectly
What's up, Queen?
bearable all along our journey, even when approaching the speed of light.
Eve to me is
That okay, YouTube, I feel like that's a valid ad to play. I'm still not gonna click on it, but I appreciate more
There is nonetheless a risk
better ads,
associated
more better.
with very high speeds, a collision. At high velocity, a mere
Oh,
speck
yeah.
of dust would cause colossal
A
damage.
speck of dust would cook you. Have you guys like heard of like if a speck of dust, like a speck of dust went to our Earth at the speed of light? Like 99 point blah 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 the speed of light for you nerds out there. We're cooked. A single speck of sand, a speck of dust, one of our hairs. Like, you know, a trimming of our hair going to the Earth at the speed of light. We're all cooked.
If it hit us.
And I love that.
Fortunately, our ship is
We
equipped
would all
with a
die.
force field that repels dangerous objects and allows us to roam freely through space. As we accelerate, a first optical effect appears. The stars in front of us.
That's probably not gonna happen. Like, you need increasingly more energy. 99%. Like, here's the thing: the amount of energy you need for each bit of percentage closer to the speed of light gets exponentially more. So 99% the speed of light needs a value of 1 in energy, just for a relation. And then like 99.9 Would it actually just need 10? And it just goes, it's exponential. 99.99 would need like 100 in relation. Which is probably wrong. But you get the point. You can't get to 100, then you need infinity. It just keeps going. You can't reach it. You can keep adding 9s. You're not going to reach it though.
Understand. Think of this common situation. You are in a car driving at high speed, and it starts to rain. The rain falls vertically from top to bottom.
Yes.
But as the car moves forwards, you receive raindrops on the windshield from face on. The rain does not appear to fall from above, but from the front, as if its trajectory...
I love that analogy.
And the more you accelerate, the more the rain seems to come from face on.
That's true.
In our spaceship, the optical effect is perfect.
Yeah, when I think about that, so when you're going the speed of light, you're only just going to see ahead of you. I want to change my hypothesis. That's my new one. What's up, Brayden?
Light comes from a certain direction, but as we accelerate...
wait, Space Hero should be the goat at this. His name is Space Hero.
Appear to come more and more from the front. Their direct...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I should have thought of that. Because the ones back here can't catch you if you're going the same speed as them or higher.
The aberration of light. As light focuses in front of us, its intensity increases. While behind us, the sky...
Oh, that's why the movies do it as well.
To widen and becomes dark.
Yeah, behind us would widen. It's like everything's going around to the front of us.
The aberration of light results in another strange phenomenon. Let's imagine we are moving through an immense grid.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about space-time. I know it.
Fabric of space. Ordinarily, we would see a straight grid, made up of straight lines converging in front of us due to perspective. However, by speeding up, the aberration phenomenon distorts the image of the sky around us as the days go by. The grid seems...
Yo, it's like changing your FOV.
To contract
I love
forward,
it.
And the straight lines bend. If we were to go past an object, it would appear to be slightly angled in our direction. This is called Terrell-Penrose rotation. As we move very quickly, images of objects seem contracted in front of us, and perspective is strongly distorted.
Yeah, because... yeah, does that make sense to me? It bounces off of that, trying to get to us. But it reach us there. Yeah, so yeah. I'm treating it like a raindrop trying to hit us.
We often hear that the further we look into space,
that makes sense.
The further we look into the past. Indeed, the light we receive from a distant star must travel billions
I
of
love
kilometers.
this. I love this so much. The concept of light years I love so much. Chad, do we all know what light years is? If you don't, I'd be very sad. Do we all know what light years are? Say no if you don't, because I really want to explain it to you. Not sad as in like it's sad that you don't know it yet, because like it's already a hard concept to understand. But if you don't know, we would love to explain it to you because we want to make you part of our cult. No, I'm kidding.
This journey is not instantaneous.
At the speed of light. Oh yeah, I just love that. That's a GD reference. At the speed of light, because you can't go the speed of light.
Take some time for light.
You literally can't. You can only go 99 point, keep adding 9s. You can never go the speed of light. That's why At the Speed of Light's such a W title.
To reach us.
Because it's just barely out of reach.
The star as it was in the past when it emitted this light, perhaps several thousand years ago. Who knows how it might have changed since then. Looking out from our...
Yeah, okay, so we know what it is, but if anybody still... Well, yeah, I'll still just... run. I'm not gonna fully explain it because then I'm gonna get something wrong. Then somebody's gonna say actually. But I acknowledge it first, so haha. I'm just gonna do the thing that is interesting. The sun. When we look at the sun, that's actually what the sun looked like 8 minutes ago. That is a fact. When you guys look at the sun, that's what the sun looked like 8 minutes ago. Think about that for a second. So, if the sun blows up right now, and you look at the sun, You'd have to sit there for 8... You're gonna die before it's then, but you'd have to look at the sun for 8 minutes. Let's say you're invincible. You'd have to look at the sun for 8 minutes until you actually saw it blow up. Because light, the thing, it's like, it bounced off of that. It's a vibration of this way plus this way, and they correlate, and then they can be detected by our eyes or something. Visible light. Wavelengths. Because they have 2 different fabrics or something in space, and they correlate. You guys can, you know, be a little more intricate with that. Those go at a maximum speed, or at the speed of light. They are light. They're photons. They go at 299 million meters a second, right? 299 millimeters a second. So that's fast. And it's essentially instantaneous for us. How long does it take for somebody standing right in front of you? Well, just somebody standing right in front of you a meter away. Okay, what am I doing? I can't remember the exact number. But can we not use scientific notation? That's 0.0. If you were willing to show all of these decimals, why weren't you willing to just show the... Just put it back 9, 1, 2, there. This many seconds ago is what they actually... So when you're looking at... Somebody's right in front of you. They're a meter away from you. You're actually looking at them this of a second ago. That's actually what they look like this long ago. Of a second. I don't know why I have to throw that in there. If you're looking at a plane in the sky, I'm pretty sure it's like 0.1 milliseconds. There's another thing, 1/10,000th of a second. I'm gonna stop talking. We literally all said we know what it is, but I do know there's some younger people in the stream that don't know what it is, so I still want to explain it to them. Another thing, because the sun's pretty close in relation. If we look at something, this is the last fact, don't worry, I'll continue the video. If we stare at one of those stars in the background that we all see in the night sky, those could be literally what they looked like years ago. Because those vibrations took so long to get to our eyes, those could literally be gone. They could be long gone. Those things, you're looking at something before you were even born.
The same
likely
phenomenon is at work as we move.
And you can even see, you can see a star with your own eyes up to 16,000 light years away.
From Earth, the planet's light takes...
Not just because light eventually gets... I usually think because 16,000 light years away, because light got less efficient. Therefore, that says something about the vacuum of space getting, you know, making the vibrations of light less efficient to your eyes. Therefore, there's a theory there, but no, it's just because it is so far away. It's just really tiny. I'm gonna stop talking.
To reach us.
It is 100% efficient, I think, with light. It is.
If we could zoom in with a telescope.
yeah, those 3 times 10 to the power of -9 seconds made me lose 9 circles.
See people on Earth evolving.
So regardless, we're always gonna have input delay by a little bit.
This is the Doppler effect. Each tick of the clocks on Earth takes longer and longer to reach us. We receive light rays in slow motion, and their intensity seems to weaken as the image of the planet shifts towards red color.
That's true.
In front of us,
Was it the absence of light that makes it red? Or if it was really old. If the light was really old, it turns red. I think it was if it was really old. Like it took a long time to get to you.
Effect. The ship catches up with the light, and the stars seem to get brighter. They shift towards blue color.
Finally,
and their
what
clocks
happens?
seem to tick faster. With precise enough equipment, we could measure the aberration and Doppler effects since the start of our acceleration in space. However, if we decided to end our journey, and
Can you
return
just get to
Earth,
100%
these effects
speed?
would have had no impact. If we decided
time dilation,
to
I love
turn around
it.
and come back, our clocks would have measured a different time.
That's
and
true.
we would have aged less than Earthlings because our trajectories in space-time would have been different.
I love that.
Leo's working hard.
Time is not Euclidean.
Pampers is working hard, keeping him dry.
It is
Only Pampers Swaddlers
a
has
non-Euclidean
deep dry liner to keep him comfortably
universe.
dry.
I love about.
Mind every baby.
Do we like? Do we subscribe? Do we do both? Or do we just like? I feel like subscribing is too much, too little. I don't know what you guys think.
Love the outdoors. There's a Celtic.
But like, liking's just enough. We all don't know, do we?
Relativity is called length contraction. When a body moves at close to light speed, it's
You only saw
length
like
gets
2 vids,
contracted
okay.
in the direction of its motion.
That's fair.
From the spaceship's perspective,
Low-key.
the entire
I like that
universe
rule,
is
2
moving
vids.
backwards.
But for us,
the
we just want to
universe
support
is
creators.
contracted along our direction of motion. As such, the length of the journey to reach our destination is shorter than expected. We are not talking about optical effects anymore, but of a physical and concrete light years in just a few seconds.
Okay,
And
can
in
we
the
see it
case
now?
where we would move almost at light speed, the journey would even seem instantaneous to us. For the people on Earth, however, several thousand years would have passed.
I don't think buildings would be that big, not gonna lie.
Length contraction is a very real phenomenon. However, visually, it would be difficult to see. To understand,
But please try to show us. Please try to show us. That's why we're here.
Of a planet. As it moves very quickly towards us, the planet's length is contracted. But remember, the farther we look into space, the farther we look into the past. And from our perspective, the back of the planet is located further in space than the front of the planet. The image that we receive from the back of the planet has taken longer to reach us, so we see it as it was in the past.
How much though?
Even if it is contracted,
yeah, but
the
only a
planet does
little
not look
bit.
like it because we receive the image of its back with a delay.
Yeah.
Rather than contracted, it appears to be rotated. This is a phenomenon we have already seen.
Oh, yeah.
Terrell Penrose rotation.
What if it's like a massive object? Does that mean in the exact same object, like the entire galaxy back here, which is stretched as well, does that mean the front, the closest part to you, is like a year old, and in the exact same object at the same time, like imagine seeing an apple, but you're staring at what the apple looked like a day ago and what the apple looked like a week ago. Yeah, and you're still staring at it at the same time though.
When we move
But
very
yapping,
fast
bro.
and look to our side,
Listen to how you sound. What are we talking about? I can see both chats.
the edges of the object.
Oh, the clip? It just isn't showing. I don't know why. It just is not coming up. Yeah, it's just not coming up. Oh yeah, only VIPs get it. He's gullible. There's literally no up or down. Chat, look up right now. You can literally be at the bottom of the ball looking down. From you. Yo. Bottom of the ball looking down. Looking up right now. Because there is no up or down. Oh my god. Yo, why am I so corny? Holy. Yo, I thought it sounded interesting. It looks like I'm trying to act smart. Yo. Yo. That's the thing. And that blows my mind. There is no up. Bro. Oh my god, I'm insecure now. I'm not going to keep sharing.
Around us,
I'm not sharing anymore, bro.
Direction of motion. This can be interpreted either as length contraction or as a rotation, as a change in perspective.
98.
For the same reason, A person watching
Man,
us
stop doing that to us. Yes, speed of light, thank
expect to
you.
reach the speed of light at some point.
Show me.
What would we see then?
Show me.
This
Please.
question might be one of the most fundamental in relativity. Shut up. The answer is no.
Oh my
Even
god.
If the ship accelerates constantly,
Oh,
we will never
yeah.
reach
You could be at the
speed
bottom of the
light.
ball, you'd be looking up, bro. Oh my.
That is because the speed of light is absolute. You may try to catch
Yeah, there's
light
the number,
ray,
29972.
but from your point of view, it will always escape at the same speed, the speed of light. You may accelerate as much as you wish, even if from Earth you would seem to approach the speed of light. From your point of view, you are still motionless, and light escapes inexorably.
I knew it! You go the same speed!
In short,
So what you'd only see in no, you wouldn't see anything. If so, you'd see like one dot. Oh no, I'm sounding like a nerd again, bro. I gotta shut up.
impossible to exceed or even reach the speed of light.
It would
At
just be
best,
black.
Our ship will continue to accelerate forever, and our
Yeah, and then it would just be a dot in front of
the
you.
vision will continue to shrink ever more until forming an infinitely bright spot in front of us, surrounded by a
Infinity.
completely black sky.
I knew it.
Almost at light speed, all optical effects would become extreme. As we catch up with light rays before us, they all seem to come from the front. Meanwhile, the rays behind us can never reach us. In our frame of reference, the universe would be extremely contracted, like a thin fabric that we would cross from side to side in a fraction of a second. For a person on Earth, we'd be moving at the speed of light. But for us, the trip seems instantaneous. We move infinitely fast.
Yo. Such a W video. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a W video. Oh my god, that made my day. You can show to Bali Flamingo. The other clip I made, I'll check it out. I think I'm done with that. I think we're done with the YouTube watching segment. Do we like that? Do we enjoy just watching YouTube? That's a concept YouTubers don't do, well, do indirectly.
There's
Did we like
literally
it?
no up or down.
W segment? Okay.
Chat, look up right
Bet.
now.
I can do it again. Low-key, that was so nice.
You can literally be at the...
Bro, you could literally, like, literally be at the bottom.
Up or down. But there is no bottom. You could be looking on the side, you could be... Look, it's gullible on the ceiling. Okay, bro.
Similarly, inside
Space is so cool. Oh my god. I'm not the biggest space nerd, but I'm still pretty interested. How could I be interested in, like, the flippin' penis? I forgot what I was gonna say, and I just let my mind take over, and that's what we got. I want to play Trackmania. Trackmania. Oh, the clip before is effect. Vadislick.
Go and make your own featured level,
What is?
Now, notice how I explain how
That's all we got?
Go and make your own featured level, kid.
What is? It's very easy. Very easy. Very easy. Finally. Very easy.
Go and make your own featured level, kid.
Very easy.
Now, notice how I explain how to build this effect? Make your own featured level, kid.
Very easy. Very easy. Okay, chat. So, I actually today, just a second ago, I got a 21.9 flat. I didn't. We're top 100 North America now. Top 550 world, top 20 Canada. We're making progress. For reference, maybe 200,000 people played this. Well, that's usually what it tends to be. So maybe 200,000 people played it, and we are 500th. Which is good. Last time, 200,000 people played it, and we were 22nd. It means 1 in 10,000 people made it as far as us. And that was because the level was tailored like a GD level, so I already just had a bunch of skill. It's because there's so many speed sides. The speed sides are so similar. This is precision, which I decided, hey, if I grind this, it might be just like doing frame perfects, you know? And so far, it's kind of been like that. It's felt like that. Because you see how there's so little turns? They just have to be incredibly precise. Sigius. Not precise enough. You have to be so precise, bro. And it sucks that I got a 21.9 flat, because I really wanted to be in the same 100th as a world record for the first time. And I am... Wait, also, is world record still 8.04? Is anybody making progress? Yeah, 8.04 is still the world record. And they're low-key ahead by a bunch. But I expect that the records are, at the end, going to be so close together. Because, like, there's only so many turns. It's just a few frame perfects before the end. Where am I going? Well, let's just finish a run. I just need consistency here. Oh. Man, I really want to get a run in here. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, flat tire, that's okay. High key? No, middle key. That's the thing. Bro, I can't believe it. Feel like... Oh, no, I hit the edge, bro. That Loki could have been good. That was a really tight line, and those are important. The tighter the lines, the less distance you have to go. Try I am being brutal on some of these turns. I'm just like skinning them. Okay, I don't have to be that brutal. With the first turn, there's only so much to gain. Could have done it better. Could have had better execution. Still got a sub 22. Those are pretty hard. Okay, where am I going? But that's the type of last turn you want, just without the, you know, very wide turns. Oh, why'd I let go there? That isn't that good. Lost a little bit of speed because of it. Once I get one of those, I mean, I know I could beat my record. Do you guys want me to turn on my PB ghost? So I see my PB? I'll do it. Might not see it yet because we're basically overlapping because we have to be so precise here. Now you see it. I missed, bro. That could have been a good one. I literally... My hand fell off the key, bro. Marbles on stream, bro. Marbles on stream so goated. I've never done a turn that close. I went way too far out. Swooping, but I had a good ending. Wouldn't catch up though. Yeah, but I don't want to play it. Because I want to... Catching up. Oh, I got too much airtime. Oh, that's sad. Yo, I thought I was doing good there. I messed up the ending. I mean, if I got a perfect run, yeah, I probably would have beaten my PB there. A little behind. Oh. By the way, those riots literally never work. They literally never work. You should never do that, bro. I drifted. Yo, you're top 4. Wait, so you're the top 50, Knapsack. Wait, you're the GOAT. That was a bad turn. That was a bad turn. I messed it up. I don't blame myself, it's a hard one. What do you mean justice for marbles, bro? It's never on the right. Oh, I pushed it a little too far there. Like, I picture small time gains from doing that. You gotta assume, can you play? But, like, thing is, like, I'm gonna do it again. But it's just, I don't feel like it right now. And I won't give you guys as interesting of an experience when I'm not feeling like it versus when I am. Bro thinks he's virtual. Come on now. Anybody playing Geometry Dash, bro thinks he's virtual. Right, anybody playing Trackmania, so he's still playing that. I messed it up, but like, yo, what did I even do? Wait, I've never went that close. What's up, Mikey Bird? I've never gone in that close. Like, I messed it up because I freaked out, but. That's a pretty good... Oh, I should have turned a little bit more. That was a really good run. That'd be a top 1,000 run on its own. Okay, we messed this one up a little bit. But for practice. Go with the drop 25%. Oh, I barely skinned that. I let go a little bit because I thought I was gonna hit it. But low key, I should just like, I should commit to those anyways. Oh, that was beautiful. If I was a little more cautious with hitting that. That had a really good ending, which is why it stayed up so close. By the way, everything you're watching is free. This game is free. This map is free. I got a little bit of air time. That's why I'm slower and falling way behind. That would have been the craziest ending of my life. Wouldn't have been it, but... Watching on Twitch, is that free? Yeah. Maybe it can't go that close to the edge. Yeah, we're cooked. Way too late. Just way too late. Oh, I messed that up. I think we were ahead. Were we? Oh, I skimmed it. What's up, alien? You know I was close when it didn't make a noise, but I lost speed. That means I literally touched it, not enough for the noise, the sound effect to play. That was a pretty crazy run. Could have done that and got in a 9-4. If I had a better turn there, it could have been better. I came here from the short. Crikey. Is that the Cups of Avarice or something? Yeah, it is. Do we just call it the Cups of Avarice now? But how you doing? I'm using checkpoints so it doesn't count. I just want to like work on this turn. Like that would be very nice. Wouldn't even be a PB. It'd just be a good run. That was a good ending. 9.56. Remember we got that 2-7. That turn is arguably the most important turn in the game. Or in this map. Okay, bro. I literally had it all. Why'd I choke? Oh, yeah. You have to get close to the wall. Here's the thing. The map is like 20 seconds. So you need to play perfect. You need to play perfect. I'm basically just doing frame perfects again and again. Where am I going? It seems like I was way off on the timing, but it's honestly probably 3 frames apart between really pushing the edge and being on the whole other side of the track. Is this one of the weeklies? No, this is Spring 04 campaign. Oh. $5.50, yeah. Get a better turn. There's a really nice run though, another 56. What game is this? Is Trackmania. I have a 20. I had a 22. I think it's a 30 now. But one of the old tracks, it was similar to GD, so I grinded it a bunch. And I was 22nd out of 200,000 people. Oh my god. Because it was just so similar to GD. It was so similar. So I could take advantage of it. Because it had speed sliding. Speed sliding is just like, literally just like straight flying. That turn. How do I approach this? Like, wedding? No. How would I wanna? I mean, that's okay. That's a nice turn at the end. Are you good enough to get the fastest time in Canada? The best I've had was second best in Canada. And I think second best in North America. So I beat everybody in the US and Mexico combined, which was like 10,000 people. So there was, that's crazy to think, there was not a single human in the US that had a time faster than mine. But it's unfortunate that the best that beat me by a slight amount happened to be also in Canada. Because then I couldn't be best in Canada. But I could have 100%. If I did that, I still want to beat it though. MD from Canada. Oh. I seen Rootstep got verified. That's hard to believe though. Well, I mean, you said it was like 1 in how much? I just think they likely cheated. That's all. Where am I going? RobTop Games is just not in the chat, bro. What? What are we talking about? I'm trying to cook, Dario. They're frame perfects. You see that little ghost on me? That's my PB. If Mr. Beast was in chat, what would you do? He wouldn't be in chat for any reason other than donating $10,000, so I would just quit my job. I don't have a job. If I did, I would. I kind of want to practice that. Chomp Step doesn't seem all that verifiable. Oh, well, what are the chances of beating Chomp Step? I just want to know. One in that number. It is very unlikely that somebody beat it. The completion is very likely cheated. The match just doesn't check out. How many people? I bet Chomp Step, I could imagine at max Chomp Step has 10 million downloads. It's not gonna have that. It's gonna have like 1 million. That's my guess. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that tap. That's the best of the day though. Oh, you're talking. Ant Gamer beat Rootstep? What do you mean Ant Gamer beat Rootstep? What? Wait, he verified Rootstep?
No!
He verified Rootstep.
98 times 2. No, bro, no.
He verified Rootstep, bro. Oh my god. Yo. He verified Rootstep. Oh, he plays it so weird. What is that strategy? Never seen that. I remember I had it in 3 runs over like the course of 2K attempts. Or some, maybe 5K, I don't know actually. Ew, that strategy's so weird.
Yes, bro, I verified.
Yo! Oh my god, what? Bro, I gotta let him know. That's huge GG's, bro. Wait. Okay. Let's get to go. Okay. But we still have a... I mean, we're top 100 North America. What am I... Remember the one I was talking about? The top... It was top 22 at its peak. I think it's top 30 now. It was summer 2025. And it was 10. It was not. Oh no, this is summer 2025, and then it was 10. So yeah, top 2 Canada. Because this guy, bro, this guy was ahead. Oh, it's only top 5 North America now, so it did go down. But at least I'm on a leaderboard on literally North America, bro. That's insane. That's actually crazy. And the world is 30 now, so it isn't 22 anymore. If I could end with that. Oh my god, if I could end with that, bro. Do you know how lethal that would be? Lethal Company reference? The Janus Miracle. The Anus Miracle. Wasn't that known as the most imbalanced level in the game? You see how I barely clicked at a different time than my PB? That's how tight it actually is. Like a huge difference. But 1 frame too late. There's actually something called, I forgot what it is, like minimum inputs or something. A strategy where you find a task that does only a few inputs and completes the the track extremely fast. And there's actually a strategy where, let's say there's 7 inputs there. You basically just brute force trying to recreate it by doing a bunch of frame perfect gaps in a row, because I think it goes by its polling rate. You know how GD with it's like 240 hertz, right? With this game it's 100, or I think the old version it's 100. This I think is 240 now as well. I can't remember exactly, but that strategy to literally just do frame perfects to recreate a task that you engineered, and some do it's called minimum inputs or something. I'm just curious, what's a hypothetical here? Do you think a GD player would be better at doing those inputs or a Trackmania player? Because the GD player is probably going to be more precise, but the Trackmania player knows where to click. The GD player will not know where to click. And through Trackmania, I also get like half a GD player's precision, plus you know where to click. So I know there's gonna be bias towards Geometry Dash, but I think it'd be a lot closer. My answer would probably be Trackmania. Like, that's a brutal run. If I did it a little shorter though. You beat beast after beast. GG's in chat. Very big GG's in chat. I'm gonna beat the record though. And I didn't lie! I'm the GOAT! What? I just called it. Oh my god. Oh my god. World record's only 86 milliseconds away now. 86, bro. Less than 1/10 of a second. Oh my god. Top 70 Canada. Top 60 North America. Top 300 world. Still top 400 BC, bro. Dude, literally. Chat. I'm literally top 100 in the world and everywhere except for France and Germany. And I am top 346 including France and Germany, bro. I can't even believe that. By the way, if you guys didn't know, this is one of the best players in the world. And nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows who this person is. And Riolu is like the Space UK of Trackmania, and they basically named themselves #1 Riolu fan. And they've been at it. Oh my god, I didn't save the replay. Hey, I saved it as a... By the way, did anybody clip it? Nobody did. Nobody did. At least somebody said W, bro. I'm happy. 92 Bob type player. Okay, that's some ball knowledge right there. Oh, I could barely not get it. Did anybody get it? What's your Steam name? I forgot. SquishyMan or something. I got it. Let's watch it on YouTube. I just want to watch it. How precise was it?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I just built a budgeting app in
No, you
Base
didn't.
44.
You didn't build a budgeting app.
Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
I got it. Let's watch it on YouTube. GG's in chat. EBP space beast after beast. GG's in chat. Very big GG's in chat. I'm gonna beat the record though. And I didn't lie! I'm the GOAT! Oh my god. I lost so much speed though. I don't know what happened there. Here's the thing, they are on controller. Where, like, I've seen my own runs have been more precise than them. But because of the game's physics at a miniature scale, or precise scale, especially like, which makes a big difference, especially on a map like this. I essentially can't do as good as them. Like, it's not possible on here, regardless of precision, because of how harsh the inputs are. Because on controller, you can kind of make an input. You can put the joystick like halfway, right? On a keyboard, you're clicking or you're not clicking. You're pressing a key or you're not. You know what I mean? And because of that, it's like a sudden turn and you lose speed when you do a sudden turn. So it was really good reaching the first checkpoint. That was low-key just a really good run right there. That was a 938. Read this, Squishy, I read it. Now I need to be like incredibly precise. I can show you guys the world record if you want, and you'll realize it is starting to look like really similar. I do think if I was on controller and did something equally as precise, I probably like it probably would have been more like a 8.8, which is a huge difference. It's a 1/100th of a second faster than a blink, but a huge difference on the leaderboard. That wasn't, well, it was a good run. I had a lot of speed. More that it seems like I did, because my PB didn't have like any speed. Show world record now. Okay, I'll show world record right now. It's an 8:04, bro. I am a little bit late to the party. Like, people have been working on this for a while, so if I start at the same time as everybody else, I probably win like 200 world.
Not your feet. Ultra. Stay
Better, not perfect. This is world record. I want you guys to pay attention to something. They got a 4.450. I've grinded frame perfects on those first two clicks with keyboard. I've never gotten lower than a 4.451. 451. But because it's smooth and that's favorable to the game, because it doesn't feel like a sun movement, because you see, this is their inputs. Right? You see how they're doing that? A keyboard is clicking or not clicking. They have action keys where you're 20%, but that's still an immediate 20%, you know? You see how, yeah, like, This is still way more precise than I've ever been. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. And you might think, oh, they would have been a lot closer there, I thought. They would have been perfect. But, I think the TAS would be like 4.75. I guess. Ship versus wave comparison. What do we mean? It's like I could do equally as precise. Like, look. Like, let me do equally as precise with NOR. Like, without action keys. To exaggerate it. 12 milliseconds behind. So just the precision. I messed that up. I just want to see what it would have been. It wouldn't have been near PB. That's like the best place to tap. Yeah, it would have been a 9-4. Still very impressive. I decided to send it because otherwise it wouldn't have gone to PB. What would it have been? A 9-4 again. I can know what it would have been because I'm looking at the number at the very bottom of the screen. The one at the top is the total time, which was like 26 seconds. It's such a boring map and I love it. Keyboard vs controller wave equals wave via ship. On GD it is always gonna be input or no input. Ship would be so abusable on keyboard or on controller. If it was accessible to controller in the way you're thinking, where you can do half inputs, then Geometry Dash is cooked. Ship is, well, no, just ship is cooked. That's the most precise beginning I've had in my entire life, bro. What? I lost speed there though. Consistency. It is consistency, low key. Wasn't as good as the run because as you can see that PB car had a better trajectory. There you go. So still, it was a 9-2. But it wasn't life-changing. What's up, Cody? I'm happy with my runs today, low-key. Like, from this morning, I got from a 911 to a 9 flat to an 890. Are you SquishyMan on stream? On Steam? Yes. I thought I was streaming. I was like, what? Those I know are really good. Setups like that. I don't know what I'm doing. GG's on Can't Let Go. You're so locked. I think that's part of the deal. Oh, it is. And that helps. See, even if I was only 15 milliseconds behind, I lost 5 speed on a PB that's already extremely slow. And this map's barely slow enough for speed sliding to not be used. Oh my god. Hey, that could have been a 9-1. Hey, what a run. Actually, hold on. I like that start. That's such a good turn. A 21.95 is the new 21. Well, a sub 21.95 is like the new sub 22.